So we're going to do a couple of things in this video. I'm going to introduce a new song and arrangement for the tune Comin Home Baby. You can find an example of this by Hank Jones on YouTube. Just search for Hank Jones and Comin Home Baby. That's the arrangement that we're going to be focused on. I've actually written it out for you. We're going to discuss a little bit of the tune. I'm going to play it for you right through to the end, including solos, swing section, all of that. So I hope you enjoy that. But there's a couple other things I wanted to do in this video. We're going to start doing what I call a tip of the day. Sometimes we'll do it, maybe not so much other times, but I keep getting questions from you. We've been putting this channel together. It's been a little over 4 months now, and we're up to 569 subscribers as of today. Thank you so much for subscribing. We're definitely putting a lot of effort into the channel, and I really want to be helpful to you and your playing, whether you're a piano player, bass player, drummer, horn player, or whatever. I mean, we have subscribers of all kinds on this channel, and you've been really generous with your comments and your questions, and I thought it would be a good idea from time to time to just answer some of the shorter questions with what we call a tip of the day. So we got this question by Marco Pepe. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. He says, many thanks. I'm not sure how to say that in English. Could you advise me what fingering to use for chromatic descending or ascending scale like at 138? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that quick section at 138, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing for fingering for that chromatic scale. And we're going to get to that after I play through the arrangement of Comin Home Baby. So as you're watching this arrangement, there's a couple of things I want you to be aware of. I've got a bass track that I composed and wrote out and recorded. It's using obviously a VST plugin for the bass, but also I put a drum track in there as well. So some of it's real drums, some of it's not. And I want you to pay attention to those if you're a bass player and a drummer, because I'd really like some help re-recording this with real musicians. So I'm going to throw a challenge out to you after we're done to actually record it and send me the recording so I can re-record it using real players. And we'll talk a little bit about that after I'm done playing it. Okay, let me play the tune for you through. It's going to take about 4 minutes to do that, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so as you can see in the arrangement on your screen, I've got the piano part in the top two staves, then bass and drums. And I've kind of loosely done the drum part. I mean, obviously it's done using a sequencer and MIDI, but it doesn't sound great. I'm pretty sure you got that. So what I'd like you to do is, if you're a bass player, just read the bass part. And obviously when the solos come, you can figure out other things to do, but follow the format of the tune that I did. In other words, the exact same number of choruses, whether it's, the straight ahead boogaloo or going into swing, but basically keep the tune and the format the same and the length of the song the same. And it is 150 beats per minute, and I hope you can do that for me. If you give me a bass track and or a drum track or both, I will re-record it using that, because obviously, I mean, it's not real musicians, and I'd love to be able to play with real musicians. So if you could actually answer that challenge, that would be great. I'm going to post a link to the music below. So all you have to do is go to the link below this video, download the sheet music and listen to the recording. And as you're listening to it, just play over top of it and then send me the recording. That'd be great. If you do that, by the way, I'll put a link to your YouTube channel or your website, whatever it is, just as an appreciation for helping me out with that. Okay, so let's get to the tip of the day. The question again was from Marco Pepe. He talks about the fingering for a chromatic descending or ascending scale. So let me play you in the tune that he's pointing out here, in the tune Blue and Green, I think it is, Blue and Green tutorial. I'm going to play you a few seconds at 1 minute 38 seconds. So let me play that now. Okay, so here's our chromatic scale, and yes, indeed, I did start on the fourth finger, the ring finger as he calls it. So this is 4, 3, 2, 1, like this. And then it goes to 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And then, interestingly enough, it goes to 3, 1, and then 3, 2, 1. Now, one of the things that I'd like to point out here is that the ear cannot discern if any of those notes are missing. So if you want to play it super fast, I believe what I did in this particular recording in Blue and Green is I skipped a note. And the note that we're going to skip is this one. So we're not going to put in the B there. So let me play it with the B, first of all. And now let me tell you, actually, let me ask you, can you see or hear if the B is missing in this particular case? Like, that's with the B. That's without the B. So what I do is I actually miss this note, and if you take the B out of there, you can change all of this to 4, 3, 2, 1. So you've got 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's a lot easier to do it without that B. So again, most people, in fact, I don't think anybody, including myself, can discern whether the B is in there or not. So that's basically the tip of the day. Just eliminate that B, ascending or... and nobody will miss it. Okay. So in the next video, we're going to dive into the arrangement Comin Home Baby. And again, let me just reiterate that I would love any bass player or drummer to record a track for me, send it over, and I'll re-record the tune using your music and give you a credit for it. That'd be great. Thanks so much for listening. If you liked the video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for your time.